A man adrift in a storm does not curse the ocean. He tightens the ropes, lowers the sails, and waits for the winds to shift. The sky may weep and the sea may scream, but the sailor endures, because he knows that storms do not last forever. And what if the storm is not around you but within? What if the winds howl from inside your chest and the waves rise in your mind? How do you sail through a darkness that is not cast by clouds, but born in your soul? This is the quiet horror of depression, a shadow with no form, a battle with no visible enemy. But it is not new. Long before names were given to this weight of spirit, the Stoics stood against it, silent, calm, and unbroken. They faced empires collapsing, disease, betrayal, exile, and death. But they did not shatter, they endured. And from their fire they forged wisdom that can still save us. Here you will find 12 ancient secrets, each one a key forged in the furnace of suffering, held in the calloused hands of warriors of the soul. Let us begin. 1. You are not your thoughts. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The storm in your mind is not you. It is not your essence. You are the sailor, not the waves. Watch your thoughts rise and fall, but do not climb aboard them. Observe. Do not own. Let them pass like clouds. 2. Control the controllable. There is a sacred line that separates what you can govern from what you cannot. The Stoics drew it clearly. You cannot change the past. You cannot force others to love you, but you can control how you breathe, what you say, what you consume, how you rise each morning. Focus your energy like the sun through glass, only where it can burn. 3. Practice voluntary discomfort. Marcus Aurelius wore simple robes. He slept on hard beds. He fasted. Why? Because comfort is a lie. It weakens the spirit. Depression feeds on helplessness, and helplessness is born from indulgence. Walk barefoot. Eat plain bread. Sit in silence. Prove to yourself that you need less than you think. 4. Anchor yourself in the present. The mind wanders. It reaches backward to regret, forward to dread. But peace lives only in this breath, this moment. Posidonius wrote, "The soul finds rest not in the future, but in discipline now." Hold this second like a sacred flame. It is all that exists. It is all you need. 5. Reflect upon death. Memento mori, the great reminder. You will die. All things end. This is not despair. It is liberation. When you remember death, you remember that time is not to be wasted in darkness. You remember that life is a fleeting flame, so live it with courage. If you are here, breathing, listening, then you still hold the sword. You are not finished. 6. Be of service. Marcus wrote, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them or bear with them. Help someone, anyone. Speak a kind word. Share your food. Listen without interrupting. Depression shrinks the world to the size of your pain. Service expands it beyond your suffering." 7. Keep a philosophical journal. Each night, take the blade of truth to your soul. What did you fear today? What did you avoid? What did you conquer? Write not to impress, but to inspect. Strip away illusion. Face yourself with courage. Your journal is a mirror polished with time. 8. Choose your company carefully. You become like those you keep close. The Stoics walked with thinkers, fighters, builders of virtue. Avoid those who mock discipline. Flee those who worship chaos. Find even one companion on the path, and you will not walk alone. And if this wisdom resonates in your heart, if the fire stirs within your chest, then walk with us. Subscribe not for escape, but for awakening. Like this, if it struck the chains, let the world know the storm has not drowned you. 9. Accept fate like fire accepts fuel. Life will bring pain. That is not cruelty, it is the crucible. The Stoics did not resist hardship. They consumed it. They used it. They let fire become their teacher. What stands in the way becomes the way, Marcus whispered through battles and betrayal. Do not curse the weight, lift it and grow. 10. Speak only what is necessary. Words are power, but power misused is destruction. Depression speaks in lies. You must speak with truth. Speak rarely. Speak gently. Speak only what lifts the soul. Let your silence become a sanctuary. Let your speech become sacred. 11. Remember who you were born to be. You were not born to wallow, not born to decay in softness. You were born to endure, to build, to rise, scarred and wiser. A single oak tree weathers 1,000 storms before it towers above the forest. Let each hardship root you deeper. Live each day as a finished life. Marcus Aurelius began each morning as if it were his last. Not in fear, but in focus. Live today fully, not perfectly, fully. Forgive the stumbles, bless the wins, begin again. And know this, the very act of trying is a victory. To fight back is to win. To seek wisdom is to shine a light in the abyss. You are not broken, you are becoming. The Stoics did not promise happiness, they promised clarity, strength, peace like a fortress built of fire. And you, who still listens, have stepped into that fortress. The winds may still howl, the sea may still churn, but your hand is on the rope. Your gaze is fixed on the horizon. You are the storm's equal now. The path does not end here. There is a deeper teaching, a lesson buried beneath centuries of silence that will unlock not just endurance but transformation. Watch the next fire. Let it forge you. And if these words kindled something in your heart, if they reminded you that the flame still lives within you, then let others feel that warmth. Like, subscribe. Return to the brotherhood of the unbroken and carry this truth into the dark. You are not lost. You are in the forge, and the forge builds legends.